So just a little disclaimer. This video doesn't exactly go as planned. So it was filmed over about 3 weeks. And it's just a complete debacle. So it might be entertaining, it might not be. I don't know. I hope you enjoy. All right, need some buckets. Got a few things. I'm getting lots of water in here. I mean, the ceiling, it's just full of freaking holes because it's all reused tin roof. So lots of my stuff is getting wet. Oh well. Just gonna grab this guy over here. There we go. Sun's finally coming out. 10 to 11. It's gonna be a nice day. That sun feels warm. Heck yeah. We've got some green grass already. That bush right beside the porch is just about budding. Look at that. Very nice. It smelled like spring last night. So much. The freaking frogs were frogging. Picked up a couple key components. Got a big block Chevy block off plate. Apparently these will work on the 7.3s. I just have to grind down one of the sides, make it fit properly. I don't know. But this will be good. I'm going to get rid of the mechanical fuel pump. Put this up high somewhere along the frame. But I'm thinking of just pulling the tanks, taking the job box out, and just putting either a fuel cell in there or just strap the front tank into there. I think that'll do the trick. All right, well, let's head to town and get this transfer case out of the 91. All right, so here we are once again at the 91 turd. So I'm here to take the transfer case out. I've got, I got all the sensors disconnected, the cross member off. So the tag on the transfer case is 1356. So I just want to verify that I also have a 1356. But what does that say? Oh my goodness. Yep, 1356. I don't know if you guys can read that. It's pretty, that's pretty caked. So here's the one that's in my 89. And she's looking just freaking soaked in oil. Just overall unhappy. Let's take a few steps over here. This is the one in the 91. Damn thing looks brand new. It's incredible. But without further ado, let's get this off. I say that a lot, but what does ado mean? Really? Watch there be nothing in here. Very nice. I'm gonna try and keep this clean best I can. Fluid doesn't look too bad actually. I'm doing this build on a budget, so I might reuse this fluid. Okay, we got a nice little drip going. We can just sauce that back in there. Oh, yeah, grab my broken ratchet. Come together for me. There we go. That'll be good. Once again, I should really invest in a set of ratchet wrenches. I would really benefit from that. But anyways, I'm gonna do that on all of them. All right, so I got all the got both of these guys off. So now I just gotta get this drive shaft out, just like that. With how easy everything's coming out, leads me to believe that it was worked on rather recently. So anyways, I'm gonna take the carrier bearing out, drop this drive shaft, and we'll get started on the front drive shaft. Figure I'd get that out. A little more comfortable to lay on than these pretty colorful rocks. All right, drive shaft is out. So now it's just the front drive shaft and transfer case. All right, so I got my screwdriver in there just to keep the drive shaft from spinning out. Spin it around a bit, then pull it out. A little U-bolt for the U-joint. Shove that back up in there. Run it right there. Keep it bound. And then, look at that. Look how easy these freaking things come out. I love BC, man. All right. Got the last nut just about off. There we go. There we go. And she's out. There we go. She's out. Just like that. Okay, so this is the part where I really wish I had a set of ratchet wrenches. That's gonna be fun to get at. Okay, I've got one more bolt holding the transfer case on. Yeah, it's just right there. All right, I got a ratchet strapped just so it doesn't slide forward or fall down. I'm gonna take that bolt out and then hope for the best. Okay, well that was a little bit of a nightmare. It did a whole one of those, and then the top part was binding on the bottom of the cab. So I didn't film that because I was just annoying and embarrassing, but there we go. Got the transfer case out. A nice new BorgWarner 1356. So that's going to be going in the 89 very, very shortly. It's in pretty damn good shape too, so that's exciting. Pulled the exhaust out. I'm going to use that as a stack, I believe. I think that'll be all right. I'll make it work. I'm kind of packing up for the day. I would really like to throw the transfer case on this. I just don't have the time today. Okay, well, it's been like 2 weeks. Oh man, it's been pouring rain, cold and wet, pouring. Well, I think it's about time now that we sauce in this bad boy. We're gonna head to town and do it there. So hopefully it all goes well, or else we'll be stranded. I disconnected the glow plugs because they've been causing me issues. I think I've got a draw and killing my battery, so I disconnected that. So we'll see if that did anything. But just getting all the spare parts out of the truck. Gonna put the transfer case in the bed so I can take my wife with me to town. And took the tailgate off. Gave this a painting just on the bottom here. Cleaned out the nasty composted leaves and all the garbage. Took the job box out, so that's here to stay. So that's nice. We're gonna change on the tranny fluid today. And it'll be a good day for Frank. Oh, we're gonna do an oil change too. So, boom. All right, well, I've got it mostly cleaned out now. So now the big mystery, we're sitting at over 12 volts. So every time I've tried to crank this thing, it's very slow cranking, not a lot of power since I did the injectors. So, let's see if we did any good. No. Frick! I didn't take it out for a drive, or much of a drive, after I disconnected the glow plug relay. I have a feeling it's something to do with my ground wire, because it's completely haggard. It hasn't caused me any issues like this before, but I'll just get a snort. Holy crap. Like, at least it fires up. That's such a slow crank. I didn't have any ether, I'd be completely screwed. Yeah, I'm gonna change this out today. That's bad. That's really, really bad. So I'll change that out. We'll take out the fuel pump, run all new line. But unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to run all that new line to the front tank because I don't have a fuel cell yet. However, I could just put the front tank from the 91, just strap it down in here. That would work for now. Sheesh. Check out this old large jug of oil. That's vintage. Nice. Never even been opened. Oh. Should almost leave it as an artifact. Let's get some of that in there. Let's see how much oil this guy's got. Uh-oh. You know, for not putting any oil in since last summer, that's not too bad in all reality. But that's about 2.5 liters low. Maybe 3. It's fine. It takes 10 liters. So, you know, 7 out of 10 liters, it's not terrible. That'd be like, what, being 1 liter down on a regular engine that takes 5 liters? It's fine. Yeah, it's like honey. Honey or maple syrup. Ooh, I could use some maple syrup. All right, well, let's see what level we're at now. Yeah, just about. What's that? I don't know if you guys can see that glitter. A little bit of glitter in there. How's that saying go? All that glitters is gold. It means we're golden. It's fine. You know, it's not the first time I've seen metal shavings from this. Oh, give me a break. Ugh. Come on. Oh, frickety frick. That's good. I don't know how many of you were cringing while watching that, but I was also cringing. It's fine. You don't need to worry about bending a rod. She does sound smoother with some oil in it. Interesting. I didn't know a 7.3 needed oil. Damn it. Let's see if it has any blow by. Nice. Sick. Safety first. That ain't going nowhere. Okay, let's take this for a rip and see if we can get them batteries charged up. You know, it charges at 14 volts. So I really do think it's that ground causing the issue. Unless the batteries just took a dump. Wouldn't be surprised. I also take dumps. Okay, well, it's actually running really, really, really good right now. Like, it feels good, feels healthy. So that's pretty awesome. Damn, this thing's actually running good. Mostly. Definitely still has air in it. Oh yeah, it sounds way better than before. All right, well, let's get going to town and put this transfer case in. It's supposed to get up to 15 degrees today. Very nice. Once again, we're at that. I've been having wicked issues with trying to start this thing. I tightened all the battery cables at the gas station and nothing. I mean, it worked then, but then I get here and I tried to fire it up to move the truck and same thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I took the ground cable off the 91. I put it on the 89 and sure enough, I've already tested it, but sure enough, cranks over mint, and look at that. You think I would have put 2 and 2 together, but now I have a tack. It was a bad ground the whole freaking time. Oh, well, that's pretty sick. Okay, we're gonna need a 17 mil, a strong will. 17 mil, wrong. Okay, I've got a 19, perfect fit. All right, well, it's definitely not my smartest idea to drain this while the engine's at 180 degrees. Let's just tighten that back up. All right, well, the process is gonna be pretty much the same as the other truck. I am just going to, oh, nice. How did I miss that? Okay, so I'm just gonna disconnect this feller for the transfer case. And then I gotta drop the skid plate. Let me get this off and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got the drive shaft disconnected from the rear differential. We are ready. Okay, there's the old oil. It smells like paint. Okay, I've got every bolt out of the transmission now. I'm gonna take my bucket, I'm gonna put it underneath the where it marries to the tranny. So when I pull that out, any fluid that comes out goes into the bucket instead of like last time where it went right onto the freaking ground. And then once that's done leaking, I'm just gonna boot it and let it fall on the ground because this thing's pretty haggard. So let's get after it. Okay, so it's now split. Got no fluid coming out of there, which is probably fine. This is a ZF5, you know, it only takes like 3 liters or something like that. When I split the two there, it did leak quite a bit of tranny fluid, so this is good. You know, makes for less mess at least. Oh, in classic me fashion, it did one of those again. Gosh. It's out. It wasn't as bad as last time. Just grab the tail shaft and just... Well, there's a vehicle missing. It's in town. My buddy Scott had to give me a ride home last night. It didn't go as planned. The transfer case fill plug stripped out, so got all my tools in the 4Runner. Let's take that to town and get that going again. So yesterday didn't go quite as planned. It looks square on video, kind of, but it's not. Should have taken that one out first instead of this one, but I think we have a solution. There's a vent tube up here, right there, and I'm just gonna fill it from there. It only takes 2 liters, so let's just do that. But got the speedo cable back in, that sensor hooked up, this one hooked to there, and all the bolts are tightened to spec. You know, I just have to figure out this here. I might have to take that bushing off of there, slap it into here, and then try and put this over top of that. So that's going to be my biggest issue. But drive shaft's back in. Just got to tighten these bolts. Got to tighten those bolts up there. Slap that back in, and once this is filled up, we are good to go. Okay, front drive shaft tightened up. Tightened up. Got the speedometer cable in. All of these bolts all tightened up. She's good to go. We just got to put this in now. Okay, drive shaft. Drive shaft. Drive shaft. All in. Just got to put some fluid in there now. And Bob's my grandpa. We'll be out of here. All right, well, it should be a little bit cooler today to do the oil change. Here we go. Yeah, starting to look pretty good under here. Yummy. All right, new filter's on. Just got to fill her up with some oil and fire it up and blow this freaking transfer case. All right, full of oil. Let's fire it up. This has been a very choppy video, so I'm sorry, but both days I just wanted to get it done rather than get some good footy. Ugh. Well, let's see if she fires up without ether now that I've got the ground issue figured out. Yeah, baby. Oh. Oh. Well, what in the frick? Well, here I was thinking I was a freaking genius fixing everything. It's just not the case. Come on, you silly frickin'. Come on. Uh-oh. Damn it. Huh. Oh, something is up with the ground. Well, what the frig? I gotta figure this out before the rest of my freaking hairs go gray. Oh, it was working, and then it wasn't. I think I'm just gonna have to replace every single freaking battery cable on this truck with the ones from over there, and hopefully that fixes the issue. Anyways, I'm gonna put that on hold. Let's get this closed up. See it's good to go. Okay, I'm gonna pack everything up. We're gonna take this for a test drive, and hopefully the transfer case works good. Let's see what happens. All right, the moment I've been waiting for. Oh, shoot. All right. We pretty much made it home. No issues so far. I mean, it's not been in four-wheel drive, but, you know, at least I didn't put the drive shaft in wrong. Or not tighten up them frickin' bolts. But I'm going to put her in 4 high to get up the driveway just to see what happens. See if it works. Please don't roll away on me. All right, for the first time ever. Don't be dismayed. The light never worked either. Holy shoot. We've got 4 high, ladies and gents. Oh, yeah. What the hell? Okay, so I had pulled it. There's something freaking weird going on. A whole new transfer case doing the same damn issues. All right. So, transfer case disengaged. I can pull it back all the way like so, but that'll grind. Right there, it sits nice and good. But it's very loose. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to find that the old linkage from the 91. I'm gonna have to pull the damn frickin' nylon bushings out. I'm gonna have to crawl under it. I'm gonna have to change those out. Oh, son of a gun. I've got a scary thought. It's possible that the transfer case I took out of this truck, the one that was covered in oil, was totally fine. And it's just been a linkage issue the entire time. What do you want to bet? Oh gosh. At least I know it's good though. Like, I did use this transfer case in the 91. I drove around and it was mint. Freaking stayed in gear. Everything was fine. It was nice and tight. Felt good. So there's that. I know it works. But I'm not going to get rid of the, obviously I wasn't planning on getting rid of it, but I'm definitely not going to get rid of the transfer case I took out of this truck. I'm going to pull it apart, see what I can do to fix it, or see if it needs any fixing whatsoever. Check the chain, see how it is, and keep it as a spare. But I'm definitely going to have to get those bushings. Oh man. And my freaking tack's not working again. Just kicking the nuts after kicking the nuts. Okay. Let's see. Is it in here? Why would it be? Damn it. Well, regardless, I do need this, so. What is this, you might ask? Well, you're gonna find out. All right, well, that didn't work out. I was hoping it'd be at the truck, but I guess not. Well, let's see what we can do at the house. Beauty day for a drive. It's like 17 degrees out right now. This is awesome. I am never moving back to Ontario.
A good sandwich and never moving back to Ontario ever again.
A good sandwich?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's good. And it's better enjoyed outside of Ontario.
What sandwich?
I don't know, like a good sandwich, like on some nice quality bread with some good meats, good quality meats and cheese, and like granule mustard with like yeah, we should have a picnic.
Yeah. They look like. Okay. Time for the great reveal. Look at that tailgate. Thing is freaking beautiful. It works. Oh, I see. Got a black strip instead of a red one. Oh man, that is awesome. $100. I was on my way back from picking up a transfer pump my buddy lent me. And, well, I've driven past the truck like so many times. And finally I seen him out in the yard yesterday, so I stopped in and asked if he'd sell it. And he said, yeah. He asked, well, what do you think it's worth? And I said, I am not good at this game. Because I'm not. He said he got an offer for $200 once. And I was like, okay, not bad. And I'm kind of looking over at the truck. And he's like, how about $100? And I was like, yeah, $100 works mint. So here I am, $100 later, and a nice freaking tailgate. For some reason, it weighs like twice as much as the tailgate on Frank here, but it's cool. This is really nice green color. I don't know if you can, if the camera's really picking that up well, but yeah, white and green. Too bad I don't have a white and green truck, but yeah, it's a very nice tailgate. Super stoked. But what I'm not stoked about is I can't find that freaking linkage. This is gonna drive me mental. Is it in here? No. It's not in the job box. It's not in Frank. It's not in the Forerunner. It's not a turd. Sorry about it. Landlord gave me some hubcaps. I wonder if it's in here. All right, well, I am genuinely confused. I have no idea where I put that frickin' linkage. Man, I got so many parts. In the glove box, I guess. Oh my gosh. Frig sakes, right there. Oh. Yep, there's the linkage. Well. All right. Before I go crazy, I'm gonna try and figure out this stupid ground issue. So I've taken off and cleaned all the terminals, all the connections on the batteries. Now I've got this dirt nasty battery connection right there. You can't even see the head of the bolt. That's how bad it is. Like, look at that. That's it right there. It's insane. So I'm gonna give that a tightening. Take it off, wipe it off, clean it, You can see the other one I did right there. So that one should be fine. But what I'll also do is I will check the ground on the starter and oh, we'll be back. Okay, now I'm gonna get under here and check out those connections on the starter. See if maybe they're loose. It could be a whole array of things. Like I have no freaking clue right now. So battery cable on the front is tightened up. The only other spot for a ground is it goes right into this cross member here. I'm gonna take that out, clean it off, put it back in with a bigger bolt because it was kind of stripping. It's in there tight, but we'll find out. Before I get too far, I just wanted to point out one thing. So I'm gonna be up in here messing around with these. So I made sure I put the truck in neutral, and I've got the wheel chalked because you know, if anything starts screwing up with this and I have it in gear, it's not on today's to-do list to transform into a pancake. I like pancakes, but I don't want to be one. So that's just something to consider. Just always make sure it's in neutral and your wheels are chalked while you're messing around with your starter and all that kind of crap. Because if you got something going on with your electrical, you don't want to find out the hard way. And I know that's probably common sense, but I don't know who's watching this. You know, Jarrett could be watching this. He needs all the direction he can get, so you just got to be careful. Well, I think I possibly found the culprit. Why wouldn't it happen that way? Of course, it's not on either of these. It's on the one I can't even see with my eyes. All the way up there. Can I see it through here? No. So, that's where we're at right now. But at least I've found something. In the poo shed we go. Okay, so this is what I found. Oh, that's gonna work. There we go. Sweet. I think this is gonna work really quick well. Oh yeah, beautifully. Okay, so now, will it fit on here? Buddy, she fits like a freaking glove. Look at that. All right, she's on. Okay, time. Ow, right in the back. You silly goober. Okay, let's button this up and see what goes. Tight, tight. Okay, let's find out. Oh, you stupid. Just disconnected the passenger side battery. Okay, so that's working. So I took that guy out, cleaned the ever-living crap out of it, put it back in. So let's give that a shot. Oh man, getting my exercise today. Oh good, I left the key on that whole time. Man, I can't figure this out. Okay, well it seems I figured out the tack issue, but it still cranks over real slow. All right, well, that's gonna do it for that. I'm just gonna give up. I ran out of ether, so this is probably the last time I'm gonna be able to fire the damn thing up. I got somewhere with that working, so let's test out this transfer case again, see how it does. Okay, she's running awful. This is not a good video. Yeah, my condolences. This was not a win. All right, she's in 4 high right now. We're cruising at 35 miles an hour. 4 high, engaged, working, no grinding. This is way better than what I could have done before. Okay, maybe we did win. It's 100% them bushings. I wish I figured that out a little sooner, but yeah, she's loving it. Okay. Transfer case swap, 50% success. I still got to switch out the bushings, because if I pull it all the way back like so, it's gonna just go in between and friggin' just start grinding. But she works. That's what matters. So I don't know. We'll see what I can do in the next little while to fix that ground issue. I've got no idea what it is at this point, but I'm not gonna stop trying to figure it out. Maybe what I'll do real quick is take off the ground one more time that I put on the other day, clean it up, and see how that works. All right, this is my last effort today fixing this ground issue. I just took that out, I cleaned the connections. It's a brand new freaking wire, cable, whatever. Here goes. Neglected this thing horribly for years. Yeah, see, it hits this certain threshold. Is it my batteries? They're brand new. These are brand new batteries. Maybe it's my starter. I don't know. If any of you have any idea whatsoever, please tell me. I have a new starter. I can throw that in, but either way, it's gonna take a lot, but if you made it this far, I really appreciate you. At least it's got a new transfer case. I'm gonna order some bushings. That'll keep it nice and tight. That'll work pretty good. I guess what's next is doing that fuel pump block off plate as well. So I'll be filming that. This is the last sunny day for a little while. It's supposed to get pretty wet here. So yeah, we'll see when I catch you next time. Hopefully it won't be too long, because I do enjoy working on this thing when it rewards me. But once I get those bushings in, it'll feel a lot better when I actually have this thing going through the mountain, 4 high, just freaking ragging on it. But unfortunately, that's not going to be in this video. But I'm that much closer to the goal. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. God is good, and he is good all the time. I got to remind myself of that when I get all frustrated at stupid things that don't matter. So y'all have a good week. We'll see you next time.